Welcome to the longest running show on earth.
Christmas time is coming. Did you get your presents? Did you get your tree up? And get the lights out, wrap them around, yeah. Plug them into the wall. Yeah, you're staring from all angles, wondering when the ornament's gonna fall. See, them trees that die in the moment you cut them down, then you put them up, and you sit there, you're looking at them, you're waiting for Santa. Santa's on the run.
Interesting. 360p. Friday night. Okay. Is that telling me something here? We're going back to 360p. See if that works, maybe. Well, maybe better.
Santa's on the run, Mrs. Claus, she's getting his trousers ready for the night. Yeah, taking flight, got the reindeers on the front and come along for the ride. Yeah, got 1 billion plus homes to hit in about 6 hours. I gotta get my coffee filled. I'm gonna get myself a thermos, gonna throw it in the back too, and maybe I won't get tired. I know it's one night. Santa's on the run. Oh, Santa's on the run. Santa's on the run. Santa's on the run. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Santa's on the run. Yeah, 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 yeah. Santa's on the run. Santa's on the run. Yeah. Get the job done. Yeah. Running out of time, got lots of homes to get to, gotta eat them cookies to get down the chimney, and you see there's a little boy peeking from the top of the stairs, and I got to go back up. I told him he can't, he's gotta be asleep, and he's not, he gets cold, leaving it at the bottom of it. Oh, well, maybe his parents will make it right, 'cause he's messing up my night. I got a schedule to keep, yeah, I can't stop missing it 'cause of a little kid. Santa's on the run, 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 run. Santa's on the run, 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 run. Santa's on the run, 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 yeah. Take over ground, yeah. We need to be above the 65 miles an hour if we want to take flight. I know we got a long night ahead of us. Oh, I'm afraid, my friends, my caribou are on until it ends. Santa's on the run, 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 yeah. Santa's on the run, oh, Santa's on the run, yeah. Santa's on the run, run, Rudolph, run, run, Rudolph.
Who's ready?
Santa's on the run. Santa's on the run, 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 run. We got to get home before daylight, Santa's on the run, 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 run. Santa's on the run, 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 run. Going back to the sleigh, gonna eat it all night, you see. Going to the next house, I'm going scrum-diddly-dumptious. I got my milk, I got my dipping, I'm going down, I'm gonna sip it, going down to the bottom of the chimney. Gotta bring the kids with me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, that's what we do, the hip-hopping and hip-chopping and going rocking and roll. Yeah, that's the doing every day, you know. And that's the doing every day, cause you know that Santa Claus, yeah. Santa's on the run, 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 run. Santa's on the run. Santa's on the run, Santa's on the run, 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 Rudolph, yeah. Santa's on the run, 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 Santa's on the run, run, Rudolph, run, Rudolph, whoa. Santa's on the run. Santa's on the run, run, Rudolph. Santa's on the run,
It's officially freezing Friday. It's Mark Pires. And it's the craziest, longest show on planet Earth. Live creation in the moment for 1,453 days in a row. So please share the show if you can right now. I'm here in 10 degrees in Connecticut, and it's not that much warmer here in the barn, but I'm doing my best. Got a little heater under my feet, and I'm wearing some gloves and my scarf. I'm scarfing it, you know, but sometimes when you're scarfing it, no, Joanne, your wheeze isn't making me warmer. She goes, is my wheeze warming up the room? Not even. It's making it colder in here, you know? Because I'm just like freaked out as well, you know, as being freezing. It's interesting when it hurts to breathe, right? Yeah. Now it's actually, I'm sitting right on it. So I think it's like at least while I'm sitting and doing it, you know, that works. But I would say that's the deal, you know? And if you have any clue, you're like yesterday, S-Coop, she's like, it's negative 42 degrees. I'm like, where are you? Alaska? You know, she's not. She's in like Nome. It isn't Alaska. Anyway, look, we're doing it. Okay, it's Friday night. It's freezing. You know when it's so cold that you start seeing things? You know? That's where we are right now. What is that over there, Joanne? Oh, it's just Joanne's right leg. Sometimes I lose track of her body parts. Humongocarditis. Guys, when you're here and you got gloves on and a scarf, you're doing it, you know? And I got a coffee, so at least I'm keeping warm tonight. No milkshake at the 10-degree, deal. It's not only 10 degrees, it's also freaking windy, like 30-mile-an-hour winds, 40-mile-an-hour winds. My barbecue grill fell over on its face today. I was like there with Maggie and Max. I'm trying to catch the freaking dogs. They're running around like crazy. Because the wind is blowing and it's freezing. Actually, you know what? It's crazy. Let me tell you how it worked out today. Zabrowski, you're going to have to chill out. Drink your Yoo-hoo. Get ready for your woo-hoo. So basically, it was windy today, but it was like nice. It's like at one point it was 52 degrees. I'm like, noise, we're good. We got through it. It went 52, 51, 43. So I'm like, what the hell's going on? In like a matter of 2 hours, it went from 50 down to like 20, and then to like 10. Then now we're at 10. I heard it's going down to like 7 overnight. And then with the wind chill, it's going to feel like almost like S. Coop said, like something like negative 20. So not as low as, where she is, in freaking Alaska. But when I'm saying like here doing it, and I'm trying to do a show and play guitar and the freaking fingers are frozen and my tongue and my mouth, I got to do a little of this, Joanne. Joanne, maybe you could stop wheezing so I could focus on using my facial expressions as per usual, It's kind of hard to do that when everything is frozen, like on your face. You're like, I did this, I just can't move it now. I'm just where I am at. Zabrowski! Guys, when you have Matt Zabrowski, Grammy winner, sitting next to you, you throw it to him. Right? We were here. He was there. He hit us with a woo-hoo. What? Oh. And now he's off. Back to the city. I get it, Zabrowski. You got things to do. You can't hang out in the freaking cold barn with me and Joanne. Because she's got the, like the extra, heating. I call it extra heating. Some people call it whale meat. I'm just saying, humongo. And she's doing it. And she's back there, takes up the whole thing. You guys see. You see, she's there, closing the freaking drawer. And she's wheezing and all that stuff, And so she's okay. But me, and, to be honest, I don't really care, Joanne. You signed a contract, $500 an episode. I'm sorry, I'm good linguistically. Sure, you're going to get paid $500 an episode. I said it even better, though, when I did it. I was like, $500 an episode. Oh, I mean, oh, jeez, gosh, oh my, is that really going to be going on? Is that just a today thing? Huh? What are we talking about? I guess it's just a today thing. Bad on me, like good, I got the, the good deal with the doll hair, but like bad on me for not, really dialing in on whether or not that was a lifetime effect or just like a one day wheezeroo, like, oh, maybe she just had something, like the cove or something. And she's just like getting over it. She came by doing a wheeze and she'll be better, in a few days. And when she comes into work, it's going to be like this, nice and quiet. I'll be like, sorry guys, I can't explain what quiet is because she's freaking wheezing back there. I wish I could tell you. I wish I could explain. I wish I could make it totally quiet here on the show, but I can't because the freaking wheezeroo back there. But if I could, just imagine for a second that there's no noise and no wheezing, okay? And just imagine like that's the world we live in, That's what I thought for a second, like maybe that would go down. So I was like, yeah, I'll sign you $500 an episode. Going to the next tax sale, garage sale, picking out of that friggin' box of old Barbies, all those stupid freaking dolls, the ones with one eye that nobody wants anymore, but it's got hair. I'm counting them off. 1, 2, 500 every night, putting them in an envelope. That goes to Joanne. She gets it, That's just because, she wasn't very good legally. She should have called her attorney to have him finesse that contract and read the major section 27B 9726432.1.2, where I explained explicitly that you'll be paid in doll hair. Every night, though, you get $500 every single night, Some people are like, you get it nightly, We do you right here on the show. Of course, that's me like trying to figure out extra time. Where do I find the time to cut the doll hair for tomorrow's show? I try to front load it. I got 5 days going here, like we got tonight. We're all the way through like a couple days before the new year for the Renaissance Man show. It's not Renaissance, whatever, for the show and for the world. We have a double-decker deal here if you're a fan of this show. On December 30th, 2022, we will have the New Year's Eve for the show. And on New Year's Eve for the world. It is the new year for this show. 5 years. We'll be going into 5 years. That's pretty sick. 4 years in a row every single day, and then we're starting 5. And I hope you guys will see, because that's where we're kind of driving towards 1,500 days in a row. We're almost there, actually. Right now we're at 1,453 days in a row. So I do want to play you guys something because my hands are still freaking freezing, you know. But I have a new song for you that is going to be premiering probably in a couple days. So when it does, if you could do me a favor and freaking make it go viral, because this bass line is a fire. Like, seriously, what's that? No, Joanne, your wheeze doesn't sound like the bass line. She goes, my wheeze sounds like that bass line. I mean, like, there's, I guess, one note in there that's kind of like her wheeze. You'll hear it. But anyway, it's probably my favorite bass line that I've created so far. There's something funky about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're getting into it. I'm showing it to you right now. Ready to do that? Joanne, can you pull it up on the screen? The old window capture deal. Joanne, wake up and stop wheezing. You know, it's very difficult for me. I'm trying to put on a show, and she's just doing that, you know? You guys get it. Anyway, I want to say hi to Jeffrey Flisick and S. Coop and Pamela Swan, Virginia, who else? For Wharton Thistle, Andrew Golden. I said it. S. Coop. I said Pamela Swan. I said S. Coop. I said Pamela Swan. I'm going through who's speaking the most, so we're going through it. S. Coop, Trish, Pamela, Wharton, Trish, Pamela. You know, Trish Donaldson. And then Virginia. We're doing it. Guys, thanks for joining me this evening. We're going to get into it right now, and I want to play you this is my newest song, this is my newest song. How about that? And it's interesting when you create something that has never been, and this is maybe an editing process where I have to make a couple changes. I'm not really sure yet, but I will see if that's what I have to do. Right now, I have to first log in, apparently, to my Metal. Please tell me I already did this. Okay, good. Now it's asking me, are you that guy who's trying to log into your account? Two-way activity, whatever. Yeah, it is me. Don't get fresh. I'm getting into my own account so we can do this, so you guys can watch this with me. Guys, I want to tell you something, okay? We're doing it. This song is called I Got Your Back, first of all. So I'm thinking about putting it out there on Christmas Day, because there's no better day than letting the world know we got their back than Christmas Day. Can you guys see this on the screen? I believe you can. We're looking at it together. I'm going to go to full screen and share this brand new song for you. This right here. It's called I Got Your Back. Tangled up in a web of lies. No one knows how you can get outside. Looking back in, trying to find a way into a new day. Always caught off guard. Is anyone out there to help me? Put your hand up in the air and you say, I got you, I got your back. I got your back, yeah, yeah, yeah. In a world where everybody stabs each other in the back. Oh, it's nice to find some loyalty from time to time, yeah. We're just slipping through the crowd, trying to find a way out. There's no way they got you blocked in.
You start screaming out, you start flailing, and you can't go anywhere. They start to envelop you, and you just fall down to the ground. Oh, you know I got your back. I got your back. Yeah.
Isn't that it? I'll get to.
And people walk on by, they're wondering how you keep on going. Yeah, you can tell them 'cause you got someone watching your back. Yeah, you didn't have to pay, no, they did it anyway, 'cause they got your back. Oh, I got your back, yeah. I got your back. Oh, I got your back. Oh, I got your back. Yep, I'm coming back with yo back. Yep, you know we're gonna get through it, yo. You know we're gonna do anything we got to do. I got your back, yeah. You can take on a line, yeah. I got your back, yeah, yeah. I got your back. Coming round the corner, yep. Gonna hit them with the right hook, yeah, yeah. I got your back. Yeah, they can say anything, do anything, I'm going to attack. Yes, that's right, 'cause I got your back. I got your back. Yeah. I got your back. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, I got your back, yeah, yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. I got your back, yeah, yeah, yeah. I got your back, yeah, 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 yeah. I got your back. I got your back. Woo! My goodness. Oh my goodness. I actually think I may have created that on 1221. Not on 1222. So there's two edits there anyway I have to fix. But anyway, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy with that. Now, if you guys could only hear the other one I'm working on, and it's not even, this is the thing, it really bothers me because last week I played something else that was crazy. Like S-Coop was like, this one I gotta go back and listen to from the beginning. And that song, I almost feel like I started doing it, but there's an issue on the song. Let me just hear if I can find it. Because if I can, there's a vibe there that's like ridiculous. Let me just go here and show you guys real quick. This is what we typically do is I bring it into this. So where we finished this track a minute ago. This one here I was working on. Let me see if this is it. This is At the Brink. No. At the Brink was fire though. Listen to this. Yeah, at the brink.
Oh man, so we have that, but that's not the song. This is the other one that's going down right now. Check this out.
I need something melodic here.
This is 2 days ago.
It's Christmas time, yeah. As cold as can be. Merry Christmas Day.
What? Get that beat seat going. Pick up yours at beatseat.rocks. Woo!
What's all the commotion? Why all the chaos all around me? There's no reason if you dig below the surface. No, there's no reason at all to stroke you into a state of fear that you cannot act. You can't find a common sense, yeah, you can't use your mind anymore, yeah, you're living in a hole that they built for you. But you keep on trying to follow the rules.
What
You were
rule?
told from me and me that you must follow the
I gotta go back to that part. That's one of my favorite things. You're told to follow the rules. Now, listen to the way that next line starts. Just the check this out.
to follow the rules. You were told from me and me that you must follow the leaders. Yeah, you gotta take them at their word. Yeah, no matter what. Yeah, don't use your don't use your North Star. No, don't even think about it. Just listening to the man.
Woo!
Yeah, oh.
Let me just fast you forward to this. Check this out.
Listening to the man.
Okay, so let me fast you forward to this. This is my favorite part, obviously. It's the end. This is the thing. If someone comes along and they're watching this and they're like, what is this guy doing? He's putting his phone to the freaking microphone. Yeah, I am. I try to get these songs onto my phone so I could edit them for you and then release them. But the thing is, what's cool about, or at least to me, the way that these are created is there is a process to my madness, and some people are like, I don't get it, and it's not something to get really. This is the best way to do it. If you ever want to try to write songs live, this is how you do it. You take, and I should just create a course to do this really. It's like, people did that. They're like, we're on a course and we're teaching you how to do this. Like, I freaking know how to do it. Like, I mean, that's the thing. I don't know how to, obviously get people to see it on a grand scale, but the reality is the way to write something for me, and I guess everybody has their own way, that's the thing, but for me, it's to do it. It's not to sit back and be like, oh, I'll get to it later. It's like you freaking pick up the guitar and you start trying to find something, and once you find it, you start digging into it and start listening for stuff while you're playing the chords. You start trying to see if you could hear other notes that join that chord progression and give you some sort of goosebumps feel, And for me, I don't take the time like I used to, but before obviously, I would do some of this where I would just kind of like vamp, but sometimes I literally would just be like la la da 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 da, and I would just be like doing notes because I heard beats. So I was telling my daughter this. I was like, look, I hear beats. Like people, I don't know. I mean, then in the notes, it's like I don't know anything about music necessarily except for how I can hear it and I feel it. And then I have to find it on the guitar and vocally. And but I couldn't tell you. And I was blown away to hear that Jimi Hendrix and Eric Clapton I knew, but I was blown away that Jimi Hendrix was a guy who was very similarly. He just played what he felt, and he just was constantly exploring for the greatest version of himself. And before I started even playing guitar, while I'd been playing guitar for the many years I knew this, until like recently, when I finally found out that this was the case. But I always heard, he's the greatest guitarist ever. He's the greatest guitarist ever. And I was always like, I'm still looking for that one tape where I'm like, holy freaking hell, this guy blows my mind. And I mean, he's ridiculous. But there are some people, guys, that I've heard that I'm just like, how the hell is that going on, you know? But the thing that I really loved about the fact that Jimi Hendrix was, I guess what we would say is self-taught, like myself, is to get to a level where people saw that of your talent or saw that of your accomplishment, to say something of that level or that caliber. It proves that the music is what matters. And yeah, there's people who understand the theory much better than anybody. But if you can't be creative and you can't find a way to do something interesting with all that theory, then no one gives a crap. Oh, well, you know that this goes... Oh, good, we just did a freaking jazz, whatever. Okay, great, thanks for coming out. I'm saying, how do you get someone's attention and create something of value, which to me is exploring the current life that we're living. It's funny, I watch these, listen to these, I'm looking at these songs, the lyrics at the bottom, and I know they're my songs, but I'm taking myself out of that. I'm listening to the lyrics, I'm reading them, and I'm saying, man, this is so true. You know, everything here is like exactly what's going down, and, you know, I'm just trying to see if I can get you guys to, and not you, but it's trying to get people to wake up to what's really going on. And that's what this has been, a 4-year mission to wake people up to the fact that there are many people like me out there that want to bring us together. The question is, how many of you want to spread the word in order to bring them here? I've been here for 1,453 days in a row, and I know a lot of you are out there telling people, and I thank you for that. But we have to get them to tell people, to tell people, to tell people. The grassroots movement is how we will grow, because it's not going to happen from social media. How crazy is that? People grow through social media. So we will, but it's going to be through grassroots. It's going to have to be through back text messages and emails that aren't, connected with a specific link. You know, just put hey guys, check out, all they have to do now is type my name. I made this as simple as possible. I got rid of Renaissance Man, Real Talk, all that stuff. It's just Mark Pires. So you could do @MarkPires, and that will bring you right to the page. And start blasting it out there. You could say as a tag, has anybody else been live for friggin' 4 years? You could take the friggin' out and say, if you ever need a pick-me-up, some live songwriting and some comedy, and a guy who will show up when it's 10 degrees for the 1,453rd day in a row. Freezing. I took off the freaking gloves. Joanne! Can you turn us on to the beat seat scene so everybody can see that this heater is literally as close to me as possible, but I am still freezing and starting to chitter chatter. I may have to just put the jacket on and be like, whatevs, you know what I mean? You guys can deal with the fact that I got some big puffy jacket on, but I'll be warm as can be. Actually, yeah, we're going to do that. Hold on, no. Stop it, guitar. You don't make noises like that. Oh. So cold it is. Was that Joanne? No, Joanne. I don't have a jacket for you. You know?
Do you have a jacket for me, too?
No, I'm free to have a jacket for you. I'm here doing it. I'm here doing a show. I got a freaking guitar over there. You're back there wheezing. That's keeping you warm. I know you're creating some sort of vibrational energy for yourself, you know. But I'm going to, I'm going to focus on this show, Joanne. Thanks for making it about you again. I get over there to try to put on a jacket. And Joanne, do you have a jacket for me? Unfreaking believable, Joanne, check the contract. Nothing in there about jackets. You get cold, you freaking freeze. I'm sorry, that's on you. It's on you, got a guitar over there. And you're just kind of destroying the vibe at this point, Yeah, that's the world I live in, guys. You want to talk about worlds we live in? Joanne Wheezy McGee back there. Pamela said it too. She seconded it. She gave us I concur. She said that Joanne absolutely creates her own secondary source of heat. Guys, I'll tell you what. It's freaking nice in this jacket. I got the jacket on. We're here. You know what? I'm actually, hold on. No, I'm not. Sonny! I got a cover from Joanne's Wheeze. I don't have to hear her. When I put that on, it gets a little bit, it still kind of like beats off the back of my head. When you put that on, it just kind of vibrates on the back of the fabric, which is no good either. Guys, we can't go mellow like that here on a friggin' Friday night. Sorry, Joanne. She wanted me to go mellow. You better go mellow so I can wheeze through it. I'm sorry. You're not wheezing through anything over here. We're getting into it. I got a heater that's getting close to the friggin' foot, which is nice. Scalding foot is not that bad. It gives you something to focus on. You know, like if you're there and you're cold all around, that's no good. You got one part of your leg that feels like it's, third degree style, and not like black belt. Like, like you got to be rushed to the emergency room style. Like when you got that going, it's a little bit of a 50-50 deal. You know what I mean? Like you got through it. You put on a show and then you had to go to the emergency room. But you put it on, you were able to do it. It's a win-win-win. The last win was that you were able to put topical on. They have a new, cream by, as you know, by Menon. You got to go check it out. Guys, let's play something. So guys, I also figured something out. This is kind of cool. Joanne, can you give me an A? It's amazing when she can wheeze an A, Like, Joanne, good job. Thanks for the wheezing. How about I want to hear your wheeze in D. Give me a D wheeze. I'll give you the note. Hold on, ready? Hold on, guys, listen. Go ahead, Joanne. Give us the wheeze in D. Uncanny. Like, I maybe should stop playing. Joanne, why don't you just give us like a lead guitar, like Jimi Hendrix style, with your stupid wheeze, And I'll just record that, I'll sit here and I'll freaking have some of my coffee, and I'll talk to Sonny for a little while with those stupid fists. It's Dick Face. It's another character. If you have to come back for another time, I don't know. You have to see what it does when Face comes out. Sometimes he's here. Sometimes he decides to pop in. He decides to say hello. Sometimes you're in the middle of a song and it's about Face. You just never know. Anyway, let's see. Oof, that sounds awfully terrible, Joanne. I think it's because you wheezed in the wrong key. Yeah, you were actually flat, Joanne. It's unbelievable. No, your blood pressure hasn't been, at a good level since when you were like 8, I think you told me that. Your doctor said, that you've got issues, that you have to start really doing some working out, and not just getting up and opening up the file cabinet for the Zabrowski check. It's like her only freaking movement. Plus going down to the porta potty that I had specially made for her. There's a jet turbine, like exhaust, like this thing, it also drops like a fragrance in there when it sucks out everything and sends it to the neighbor's property. I sent it to the neighbor. I'm like, look, Joanne's, she's doing it over here. And when we push that button, the neighborhood knows. Just pretend it's a, like a, I don't know, let's just say that it's the sound. The sound can smell a little sometimes, like you're there and it just smells gross. Let's say like there's somebody pooped around the corner. It's Joanne. She just destroyed the neighborhood. They called in the National Guard. They were here for 3 days trying to figure out where the source was. What's that? No, Joanne, I didn't tell him. She goes, you told them that it was me. I didn't say until they came knocking on the door. And I just went, and I pointed right back to Joanne. I was like, look, I was here playing guitar. It's, Joanne, now I'm remembering. I didn't do that at all. I sat here, I had my guitar. I was in the middle of playing, and when they came in, they're like, who's the Wheezy McGee who did this? I just was like, I don't know. I didn't say anything. Wheezy McGee. Oh. Wheezy McGee. You a Wheezy McGee. You got
a human crocoditis. Yeah, gotta go to your porta potty. You're sitting there, whoa, contemplating all your decisions to listen to. They told you to do. I can't blame you because they put their foot on you. They put their foot on you. Oh, and when you won't go out and make some yourself, they put their foot on you. Still like too mellow. Joanne, we need something like where you're not in it. That's it. It's Christmas 2 days from now. We're going with a Christmas tune. Santa's on the run, yeah, yeah. Santa's on the run, yeah, yeah. Santa's on the run, run, run. Santa's on the run. Oh, Santa's on the run, run, Rudolph. Run, run, Rudolph. Whoa, 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 whoa. Santa's on the run. Get the job done. Santa's on the run. Santa's on the run. Yeah, yeah. Santa's on the run. To get the job done. Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Mrs. Claus, oh, she's getting crowds ready on low for the night, taking flight. For the night, take it all. You got a billion home more for 6 hours old. You got yourself a coffee fill. Get yourself in the back, then yourself till maybe you might get tired. It's only one night, oh, one night. Santa's on the run, yeah. Santa's on the run, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's Santa's on the run, run, Rudolph. Run, run, Rudolph, whoa, 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 whoa. Santa's on the run. Santa's on the run, 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 run. Santa's on the 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 road. Santa's on the Santa's on the road. Santa's on the Santa's on.
I hear my.
Santa's on the road. Santa's on the Santa's on.
Stay funkier than that.
Santa's on the road. Santa's on the Santa's on. Santa's on the road.
A little different than the first time around. What do we got for our beat seat? Getting down? Yep, getting down to it. Yep, Christmas Eve, you're coming up in a couple of minutes. Yep, you do it, yeah.
Santa's on the road. Santa's on the Santa's on.
A kick in the friggin' heater. I don't give a crap. Yep. Guys, we're getting into it. Yep, on the beat seat, gonna get
Santa's on
Santa's on the run. You know we gonna get the job done. Yep, we go.
Santa's on. Santa's on the road. Santa's on the Santa's on.
I had a good vibe on it the first time around. You should have kept going with that, dude.
Santa's on the road. Santa's on the Santa's on. Santa's on the road.
Let's just listen for a second and see if it's good.
Santa's on the Santa's on.
Oh,
Santa's on the road.
I don't like it. I'm doing it again.
Santa's on the Santa's on. Santa's on the road. Santa's on the Santa's on.
I had it so perfect for the first half. You try to get tricky, dude. You can't do that, man.
Santa's on the road. Santa's on the Santa's on.
Jacket's not easy.
Santa's on the road. Santa's on the Santa's on. Santa's on
I almost erased that.
Santa's on the road. Santa's on the Santa's on the road. Santa's on the Santa's on the road.
Oh, I took it nice. That's how we do. Sometimes you have to find something a little bit different than the first time around.
Get the job done. Santa's on the road. Run, 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 Rudolph. Run, run, Rudolph, yeah, into the night. Run into daylight, yeah, yeah, yeah. Santa's on the run. To get the job done. Yeah, 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 yeah. Santa's on the sleigh. Yep, he's on his way. Yep, he gotta get through the night, dropping gifts down the chimneys. Every one, yes, as he goes. It's like a magic down to the bottom. Yep, drop a gift under the tree. Yeah, some leave cookies. Yep, he's eating them up. Yep, drinking on the milk. Oh, and he's up the chimney onto the nest. 'Cause Santa's on the run. Yeah, you know we're gonna get the job done. Yeah, Santa's on the run. Run, run, Rudolph, yes. Santa's on the run, yeah, 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 yeah. Santa's on the run. Whoa. Santa's on the run. Santa's on the Rudolph on the front, yeah. You know he's lighting the way. Santa gonna get through it. Santa say, Santa's on the run. Get the job done, yes. get the job done. Yes, Santa's on the run, 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 run. Santa's on the run, 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 run. To run, 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 run. Santa's on the run, yeah. Santa's on the run. Santa's on the run. You get the job done. You get the reindeer. They're doing it, yeah, pulling you along the way. They just have to follow your route. 7 continents, so Santa's on the run. Santa's on the run. Oh, Santa's on the run. To get the job done, yeah. Santa's on the run. To get the job done, yeah. Santa's on the run. Did it, Joanne. Thanks for wheezing through it, though, and messing it all up. First time in a while I played a song that I actually, released and figured out the chords and just kind of made up some of the lyrics at the same time. That was a cool rap. That rap was pretty freaking awesome for, to end of the round. So I may have to drop that sucker, at least a piece of it. Is the reprieve. That's the reprieve of what we call Santa's on the Run. It's actually available, guys, on TikTok. You can pop it on like underneath your video, or you can go to iTunes and you can spend $1, support a brother, or go to Spotify and listen for free. You can do it. You can do it. That's what they say. Sometimes they say, you can do it. And you have to tell me which one they do. Which one are you doing? So anyway, guys, I am very much... I'm seeing freaking things moving because it's so cold and the wind is blowing through insulation and then it's moving the house. This is an up situation where Joanne and I get taken up into the sky and we're all of a sudden flying away with balloons. It seems like they're balloons pushing us up. No, it's the stupid freaking crazy storm. And except Joanne. Joanne, she just is cemented to the earth, so as the whole house barn deal gets taken up into the sky, Joanne just gets sucked through the floor. So there's a gaping hole in the back corner when you're up there doing it, Wizard of Oz.
Oh, goodness. So, guys, it was a lot of fun playing some music with you. I hope everybody enjoyed it, especially the new song, I Got Your Back, which is going to be probably premiering in a day or two. I'll get the artwork going for that. And then we'll see how we're looking at that point. Let me go over here and put this on mute. If I can go mute on this piece, everybody's happy. Yeah, you gotta do the dial pad meetings. Do them up. You do them with your friend.
Meetings.
It's dial pad
Lets
meetings.
you have more productive
You do it with
meetings
your productive
on any
meetings.
device.
Yeah, any device. Yeah,
You can meet with a click from your browser
The click from the
or the
browser.
dial pad
Or
app.
from your dial pad app.
And it's easy to personalize.
And it's easy to freaking personalize. Give me the money to do your
Meet with
stupid
a click
commercial.
from your browser
The click from the
or the
browser.
dial pad
Or
app.
from your dial. I'm freaking doing it right there, dude. That's a much better commercial than they did. Andrea O'Neill, you rock. Barella. Andrea, thank you so much. Barella, thank you so much. Bradley Smith, thank you. Bradley, I gotta say, you guys have to start keeping tabs of how many days in a row you're coming here, because Jim is, I don't know how many days in a row Jim's been here, but it's cool, I think, to see how long you're kind of sticking in, even if it's not live, but just tuning in. It's cool. You can leave a note like Jim does. He's like 474 days. He's up there. I'm really pumped for my brother. Andrea again, Varela, Bradley Smith, my brother, JP just saying, kicking it with me, MJ, Pamela Swan, Scoop, Stacy Michaels in the house, Trish Killian, Virginia, We of Liberty and Freedom kicking it with me, and Wharton Fissel, my friend. So good to see you guys all. Thank you so much for kicking it here with me. I do hate going. It's 11:55 right now. You know, I may do something if you guys are here and you want to see. It is, again, we haven't gotten through the whole movie yet. You guys want to watch for a few minutes? I may be able to come back in a little bit. It's so cold, though. You know what? I got to go to sleep. I'm freezing. I'm going to sleep. We had a lot of fun tonight. But do me a favor. I'm going to give you the playlist, okay, to my movies. And watch any of them while you're sitting around and you're cold and you're trying to figure out what to watch. I got you, okay? 3,000 pieces of content over here. 1,974 from her Joanne Weezing, but still 3,000. You know what I mean? Like, we hit it. You know. And there's also 355 songs in the music playlist. It looks like Mark Pires music over here. But we're gonna give you it's called Mark Pires Improv Comedies. That's another one. Where the heck is it, guys? Joanne, can you do me a favor and do your job? You know? Here we go. This is called Mark Pires Parody Feature Films, because these are parodies. That's what I do here. I create insanity. All right? By that, I mean, I basically don't have a script. And what we do is we improvise in the moment and have created 6 feature films so far. Number 7 is on my phone. It has to do with having hands and feet. But your hands have feet on them, called shans. When you get your shans, you know you're doing it. Stacy, I'm so sorry you missed the show. I'm trying my best to get on around 10 o'clock or 9:30 when I can. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve, so I'm most likely popping on for just a moment. And Christmas, same thing. I'm not sure, but I will try to see if I can send a note. I'll put up a community post. Also, I'll try to be active and post more on Telegram. I got to get back in now. I switched out my phone. So I'll get that going and see if I can connect with everybody a little bit more often. And I thank you all so much. I do want to, say, look, we're just a couple of days from Christmas. This is an important time of year. And I think it's important to start saying, this is a very quick note, I think it's important for us to start saying Merry Christmas again. And if you haven't, if you're somebody who's going around saying Happy Holidays to people, like, say the thing that you celebrate. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, then that's fine. Just say, hey, Happy Hanukkah, if that's what you wanted to say to someone. Because I've had people say that to me, Happy Hanukkah, and I'll say, oh, thanks so much. I'm not Jewish, but thank you so much. I appreciate, the well wishes. But it's not offensive. I've never been offended by that. I've been, around for. I've never been offended by that. So if anybody is ever offended by that, then there's definitely something weird going on. But we have to start understanding that we are human. We have a lot of emotions, and sometimes we get upset. Sometimes we can argue. Sometimes we can fight. But we have to be able to understand that you can't change the playing ground and pretend it's okay to all of a sudden just give in to all of the sensitivity and all of the what I would say is abnormal adjustments in the society we live in. And like I said, I'm thankful I grew up in a generation where, like, I went to school with people who worked hard and they played sports, and the boys liked the girls liked the boys. There were a few people who were figuring things out, but it was very simple that way. And I'm trying to figure out, like, why we're dealing with so many questions and why people have a hard time defining things like what it means to be a man, what it means to be a woman. Those things don't seem very hard to be, and again, scientifically you could just say X and Y and that's enough. But when it comes to it on the surface, it's, Jordan Peterson said it best. If you go back in time, I'm not doing a good Jordan Peterson except for when I said his name, Joanne. But when you do Jordan Peterson, and he says that if you go back in time, the reason why there was this, you talk about how there's this discrepancy between the genders, and it's not accurate because there are things women do that men can't do, and men do things like open stupid freaking tight jars and dumb stuff like climb on the roof in order to clear a gutter, and take out the trash every week instead of having your wife, the person who taking care of the kids in the house, dragging stuff out to the road, and these are the little things, but also the important things that differentiate the relationships. And that's why I think it's important for people to explore, understand what they are, but we have to still have very clear and defined, guidelines to what life is, and you can't just continue to muddy up the waters. We're like dealing with muddy waters. So, all I want to say is it's Christmas and we need more love, but we don't need more confusion. I want to see less confusion in the world. I want to see more people being confident with their decisions to be happy, and don't think that changing is how you are happy. In fact, digging in and understand why you are maybe questioning so many things and why you are maybe evolving so much and changing so much on the outside or inside or whatever is because that is your journey, and you have to continue to ride the wave, because at some point you find greatest version of self. But it's not out there. It's not comparing yourself to what somebody else can do, because everybody has something else that shines. What you need to do is explore the thing that you believe is your best qualities, and master them. Become the best version of those qualities, and then continue to put your foot on the gas and see where you can go from there. That's what I hope for all of us. So, fam and friends, until tomorrow, it's Mark Pires.
You got to go away.
You got to go away. I will see you tomorrow for Christmas Eve. Love you. Until then, you got to go away. You got to go away.
You got to go away.
Yep. Until tomorrow, fam and friends. Have a great